Okay, welcome back. I'm a community relations officer now, and I'm working for the community, obviously, helping out people and having meetings and talk about crime and stuff. And one day I'm working in the office, and they have three offices there. Captain's office with a connecting door, our offices, which a bunch of us work, and then a sergeant's office, and there was a sergeant there that day. We didn't like him, kind of incompetent, not that smart, although he passed the bar. But anyway, that's beside the point. And I'm in there by myself, and we're all just kind of working, doing paperwork. So I'm in there, and I see a young probationer go by, a lady. And in those days, in the 80s, early 80s, the department was starting to hire a lot of women. And so she goes by, and I see her, and I've seen her. I don't know. I never talked to her. She works in another car. So she's in there, and she comes in, and she has a sergeant. And sergeant, yes, says, "Can I work with a trained officer that she knows, another lady trained officer? We room together, so it'll be okay. Maybe we can work next month in the car together. It can be easier. We can save gas and carpool in and all that stuff." And I'm kind of listening, but it's none of my business. He goes, "No, you can't." And she goes, "Why not?" He says, "You just can't, okay? You don't come in here and tell me what you want to do. Get out of my office." So she leaves, and I'm thinking, wow, that's harsh. So she walks out, and I'm kind of hand over her eyes. I don't know what she's crying about, but he's yelling at her. "Why are you yelling at her? Okay? You don't talk to me that kind of stuff, So she's gone. Okay, so I'm in there. So 3 or 4 minutes goes by. Here comes a training officer. Okay, lady, stripes. She trains recruits. She walks by my door, and she's walking pretty fast. I'm thinking, uh-oh, okay. Obviously, it's her roommate. Okay, now, this lady trained officer, it made no secret that she was a lesbian. Well, who cares, okay? I mean, she let everybody know she was. I think she did it. She was attractive, so maybe she just decided, in an all-men environment, she wanted to just eliminate guys hitting on her. So she did, and that's fine. I don't care. When you do police work, I don't care, okay? She walks in there, and of course, she's obviously a tenured officer, a little more aggressive than this poor little probationer. "Sergeant," I said, I want to tell you about working with so-and-so. We room together. And he goes, "You can't work together." He goes, "Oh, why can't we?" Now, remember if you're at work in your offices and you hear this, you're going to have the same feeling I had. He goes, "Well, you can't work together because, you guys are both lesbians." And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, why would he say that? He's a supervisor, okay? He goes, "And you guys room together. Who knows what happens in that bedroom? And then you're going to be in a police car. Who knows what's going to happen all night with all kinds of lesbian stuff? Get out of my office." She goes, "You have to talk to me that way." "Yes, I can. No, I can't." I'm sitting there going, oh my gosh, I heard this. Oh, I want to be out of this room. I'm stuck here. Okay. All right, all right. So she storms out. Well, since she storms out, we have open doors. She looks over at me, and we call that keying or pinning. She pinned me. She saw me. And I looked at her and I looked back down like, oh my gosh, she saw me. Oh. And sure enough, man, she's gone. Okay, so I'm, it's that commercial where you want to go, so what is it? Want to fly away, or that airline, remember? Want to be somewhere else, whatever they say, right? Want to get away, okay? I don't want to be there. Okay, I'm stuck now. Okay, so you know what's coming. Okay, so the day goes by, nothing happens. The next day goes by, nothing happens. Third day goes by. After roll call, a couple of suits walk in. Well, you know what that is. It's internal affairs, okay? And there's a bunch of them. They're here for another investigation. So they come in, they're calling out names, okay? And I'm one of them. And I know what it is. Come on, okay? Oh, okay, and they're very serious. They're sergeants. So we go into a room, we sit down, they have a tape recorder. They advise me that I'm not anything accused of anything, but that this officer saw me and I was in a position, here's a good one. It's a catch-all. I was in a position to hear it, okay? Sometimes you get officers that are not positioned to hear it. You're on the other side of a car, or you're down on the ground, and you don't hear something. But this one was clear, and they were also yelling at each other. And he was yelling, not saying talking like you and I right now, you're a lesbian. No, he's going, you're a lesbian. Well, it's echoing down the hallway, for crying out loud, buddy. Cut me some slack here. So I just told them what I told you. Everything I heard. Okay, and I'm not for anything. I'm not against anything. I'm not for him, against him. I'm not for her, against her. I'm not for or against homosexuality. I'm just telling what I heard. And then the chips will fall where they may. Okay, thank you. And off they went, and I went back to work. And then I heard 5 or 6 months later that they offered him a large suspension, I think 4 days or something, 4 days, 4 months. This is not good, okay, because he's a supervisor. You get wrapped a lot worse for being a supervisor than you would for being just an officer-to-officer verbal, improper remark. Because as a supervisor, you're in a position of authority. You're writing her ratings, her evaluations, along with the probationer. You can't have a predisposed opinion about someone's lifestyle. None of your business, for one thing. And second, I became a supervisor later. Does it affect your work? Are you being a lesbian? No. Gay, homosexual, or lesbian? Doesn't know. As long as they do their job, who cares? Okay. So he decided, now I'm not going to take that penalty. He resigned, and he became an attorney for the city. Anyway, and show you who they hire. Anyway, so that's what I had, and boy, I tell you, man, I don't want to be in that room, but you got to tell the truth. And little thing here on the end, I forgot. One thing the department's police officers should do is always tell the truth, because they don't want to hire liars. You can't lie if you're an officer. If you lie to the investigators, you could lie on police reports, you could lie about people doing crimes, you could lie all kinds of bad things. So just tell the truth, take your penalty, and move on. Okay, and then sometimes the penalty is severe, sometimes it isn't. But if you screwed up, you tell the truth, tell them what happened. They want to hear the truth, and they're very forgiving. America's forgiving, and the departments are forgiving. They'll slap you on the wrist, give you a day off without pay, and then you come back to work like it never happened. And that's the way it should be. But anyway, so hope you enjoyed this story, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.